I first heard about Animal Haven because my husband has been working there for 4 or 5 years now.
I first heard about Animal Haven when I Googled them for no-kill shelters, looking for like interns or volunteers.
So it's a nonprofit organization. It's no kill. They don't take in just any animal because of the no kill policy. They'll only accept highly adoptable animals. But if an animal comes in sick, they won't put it down just because it's sick. They put in the effort to rehabilitate these animals.
As an intern at Animal Haven, I worked underneath Mantat Wong, who's the head kennel and cattery attendant, and I helped clean and assist with different intakes of the animals. When we had bottle babies, I would help him bottle feed. There was a lot of cleaning involved, like a lot of cleaning and feeding the dogs and checking to see if they're sick or not or what they need. Walking the dogs is also very important, and just like keeping everything clean and organized in the shelter is like one of the main things.
On the first day of our teacher education club meeting, we were trying to decide what type of community outreach program we wanted to be involved in. Our professor suggested doing maybe an animal shelter. So of course a light goes on for me because I have like an in towards that. So I suggested, well, Animal Haven is always looking for donations. So after we all voted and agreed that it would be a great way to give back to our community, I went home and I talked with my husband and I asked, well, can you get me a list of supplies that the shelter needs? And he said things like old or new towels, blankets, paper towels they always need, air fresheners, cleaning supplies, stamps, and then of course dog and cat food.
What we did is that we put flyers around the teacher education department offices in the teacher education classes. Faculty were notified, teacher education faculty were notified about what we were doing and that we were seeking donations. And so we, in one club meeting, we decorated 2 donation boxes and set them up in the teacher education office. And from that point where the drive started, the donations just started pouring in from the support of our members and other people who had interest in the teacher education club, and also from advertising from the other teacher education faculty. We designated a day, that was a Wednesday, November 17th, which would typically be a club meeting, that we would gather all of our donations to bring over to Animal Haven. So what we did is that the members, we met up in our meeting room. We collected the toys and we took some pictures before we left. The students all went down and to my car and loaded the items up, and half of the students rode with me and the other half of the students took the train over to Animal Haven. And so I drove over there. We dropped it off. When we were coming in to Animal Haven, the staff just seemed very overwhelmed. They seemed so excited. They were like, wow.
Since I was young, I've always loved animals. I used to watch Animal Planet almost nonstop when I was young. So I always felt a great connection between people and animals. And if I could have my ideal job, it would be working with like an education program at a zoo to teach children and bring the connection, because I think animals and children have always gone together very well. There's a lot of lessons that the children can learn from the animals, like respect for life and responsibility and just about nature and science in general, and I think it could be a great program for kids of all ages.
My main goal is to work with animals one day, not exactly being an early childhood education teacher. It's one of my second things I want to do in life, but like working with animals is like the main thing. Like working with dogs, I want to hopefully one day be a trainer, like train dogs to be assistants for people like the blind and the elderly and those who can't maneuver around the house so well. While working at Animal Haven, I learned that I have a lot of patience, more than I thought I actually did, because that's like one thing that's really key with working with animals and children, I learned. And it helped me like prepare, like learn how to balance both like school and the internship. And now, because of like working at Animal Haven, I got a job at a doggy daycare, and so now I'm balancing work and school, and so it definitely helped me, and it's like definitely helped me at home, and like it's also something really active to do. There was a lot of like running up and down the stairs, and it was a really enjoyable time.